By the way, I hope I can say this without insulting you.
Yes.
You're the weirdest looking person on the planet Earth.
Thank you. Thank you. That doesn't insult me at all. That's very kind.
I don't mean that as a negative.
No, not at all.
It's just nobody, I can't describe
It's just the
you.
fact that I have a full head of hair. That's what's telling you.
Well, sure.
I don't mean that in a bad way. Don't take that the wrong way.
I'm not. It's just that
I just don't have to cover my chin because I'm proud of it.
Jay,
But no,
it's not. Jay.
No, but go ahead.
Jay,
I'm sure that
if you weren't famous and you robbed a bank and the dude was describing you to like a police sketch artist, he'd be like, no, seriously, what did he look like? Nobody looks like this. Nobody looks like you.
Really?
I can't believe I'm looking at you all the time I'm looking at you.
Or maybe there's a non-violent way to solve the whole North Korea thing.
Good thinking.
They're asking for, well, there might be, they're asking for what?
There's a nonviolent way to solve the problem with the country that we hate, that hates us, that's got weapons pointed at us? I don't think so.
No, you're right. Like Russia, for example, that big Russian war. There are things that.
This guy writes so many jokes before the show, it's not even funny. It's unbelievable. He's got a pocket full of them.
It's kind of what we do here, Dennis. A little comedy writing.
I heard a guy in school that did all the homework and then asked if there was any more that needed to be done.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. And if you had tried a little comedy writing, maybe your show would still be on the air.
Who loves France?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh God, I find it a painful bunch of. I don't mind France.
Well,
I
it's
don't
nice you just don't like America.
I don't like. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
I don't dislike America.
Oh,
I
if
said
I
through
see
that
one
entire.
more f***ing British or Australian hosting a show over here, shitting on America. Jesus Christ, acting like you're squeegeeing our third eye. Really, Jim? Is it f***ed up? We didn't notice.
This is Viagra. It's insane. And you know what it's for? Impotent people. All right, it's for impotent guys. So get this. I read this. The pill can make your cock hard for 4 hours.
Right.
So now, who has the 4-hour hard cock? The impotent guy. The rest of us are fucked. Me and you got our regular cocks. Meanwhile, fucking Spade is,
Do you picture your career this way when you start out? Is it like what you want?
Not here.
No,
You know, my goal was to do stand-up. I just loved doing stand-up. I was making a living doing stand-up. I did The Tonight Show with Johnny. I did the HBO. I did the Young Comedian Special with this guy 17 years ago. It was the Young Comedian Special, and I was kind of old then.
Yeah.
I was,
I noticed that.
I was like 35.
I remember at the time just thinking Ray is so much better than all of us.
I remember seeing your stand-up and thinking, that guy's going to be a great writer.
How many women do you think you've had sex with? I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anybody. Do you think more than me or less than me?
Way more than you! This guy's a fucking fuck machine! Way more than you fucking fat fuck! Are you out of your fucking mind? It's not even the same fucking dimension or game! This is a machine right here, dude!
Fuck off.
Every day! Every day, this guy! Fuck you, man!
I'm of the younger generation, so I just wonder for all of you, who are you?
All right, now you can talk.
It's so good. It's so good because it's so mutual.
Oh, you're easier to hate, I think.
Well, you think?
I mean, there's just more. I mean, not in like a, if I know you know, but if I just see you, dude, walking by, yeah, dude.
More than you?
Oh, dude. I'm like, who's this? Bro, you look like a mechanic from Nordstrom Rack, dude. That's the fucking problem, dude. You're like, damn, I didn't know Nordstrom Rack did tires, you know?
Yeah, but did I attack you? What did I say?
You always attack me, you little fuck! Don't try to, on camera right now, try to
What
fucking...
did I say?
Oh, wow.
What do I
This is what he
say?
does. This is what he
I've
does.
heard it, so I believe you.
This is
What
what he
do I
does.
say?
He's the worst.
I say that you don't look human. You look
No,
like
he's gonna
Tim
say
Burton
it.
drew you.
What's the punishment for intercourse? Is there a
You
punishment?
get stoned to death.
Really?
Like Ron Jeremy right now.
we both play video games,
Uh-huh.
like fucking 12-year-olds.
But I'm tall.
You can
Yeah,
reach
you're-
things on the higher.
You're fat. You're fat.
Yeah, but I can change that.
You haven't.
But I can.
You haven't.
But I did 3 years ago. I had a trainer. I know, but I can. But here's the thing:
is that?
I can always go back. You're always gonna be a little
like
tiny
a pear,
guy.
like a pear. When I get my beard transplant, which is what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna
Has
use.
he told you this
I'm gonna
yet?
use your knuckle hairs. I mean, what the fuck?
You're gonna say that?
Stop. No,
with
let me
that
finish.
fucking mustache you have on your face, and you're gonna talk about this shit?
No, let me finish.
Are you out of your
Let me
mind
finish,
right now?
Let me finish.
I know I do look like I'm in
Yeah,
mid-werewolf
you haven't
transformation.
evolved fully.
You know what I mean? No.
That's insane. Don't reach over here, you fucking bloated Italian. You look like an Italian dude that drowned and then just still lived. You
talking about a zombie?
Yeah, you fucking look like
I was
a
like
Sicilian zombie, dude.
Bro.
Remember when Charlamagne and Duval got the matching chains and stuff?
Yeah,
Duval's
he's the
a person
person
who
who shouldn't get jewelry because he's so easily robbable. Yeah. Why would you put 20 pounds of jewelry onto a 120-pound frame and then walk around willy-nilly like that?
Tony Hinchcliffe not happy either.
Dude, Tony Hinchcliffe, bro, put on some weight, dude. You can't weigh 9 pounds and compete at a heavyweight. Okay? Tony Hinchcliffe looks like he looks like he's been just run solely on bone marrow, man. You look like you don't even have a skeleton. It's just bone marrow that's just kind of holding on to
jellyfish?
each other. Yeah.
It's like
yeah, dude. He
jellyfish.
looks like a strong jellyfish, and that's all he looks like.
I met you were 9? I can't really talk about it because of the restraining order, but I was just blown away that you would even know who he was. What's his name?
Hans Theeuwen.
Can you do a little bit of this thing?
He's a Dutch absurdist. One of the things he does is he brings out a sock puppet, which is a black sock.
See, already I don't like him.
Yeah, no. all right. It's a white sock.
Oh,
and then
So you're not going to influence Indian children, dude. I don't think a lot of Indian kids look at you and be like, I want to fucking, look like a French Paul Bunyan when I get older. You know what I'm saying?
French Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, dude, you look like fucking...
Why am I French?
Dude, you look like Paul Bunyan if he just drank champagne all day and never did any forestry. That's what you look like, bro.
I was going to tell you a story about Richard, which she doesn't even know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was a baby. I mean, baby. And Richard and her mother were having fights. And I used to call the house they lived in, lived around the corner from me, House of Pain. And so they had got into a battle, and her mother brought the baby to me. And I kept Rain for about 3 days. And she was a baby. She doesn't even know that.
That story's really funny, Paul. Thanks.
Just imagine a world where I'm George Clooney. That's it.
No.
Just imagine that world for a second.
You're not.
Okay, all right. I asked you to use your
Can I tell you
imagination.
something right now?
Yeah.
And I know I'm a guest on your podcast.
Right.
But there's no fucking way that you're George Clooney. You're not in the same category. I think that you're not ugly. You're not ugly, but you're not George Clooney.
I was in jail from 13 to 15, but like a month. 2 months. Shut up, Colin. 13 to 15, but like for 2 months here, 3. Once you're a ward of the state, you can kick a mailbox and you go away again. You're owned by the state. Sure, what are you doing kicking mailboxes? People gotta get their mail. Sometimes you get pissed off.
But also, you were a victim of the American system's bias against Samoans.
Yeah. And first of all, let me just say something. Look at just because I have no Let me enjoy that. That was really good. It is sad. Shut up, Jimmy Snooker. You can't. That was really good. First of all,
You look like a Persian dude on Test 200 that's staring straight into the sun. You can't even open your fucking eyes, dude. Dude, you're out of your mind. I'm about to put quarters in your face, bro, and play your ass.
Play your ass. Dude.
Am I crazy?
That would have been good to say off mic. Oh, there's some legality problems.
Yeah.
They let Brad Williams up here. Why not Hank?
Nora Ephron walked off the show.
Yeah. Right, and so did Sinead O'Connor, I think, right?
I was there for that one, too.
You were there for Sinead O'Connor?
Yeah.
It was Nora Dunn, by the way.
Oh, no, I meant when Dice did it, Sinead...
Was that the same show?
That wasn't the same show.
No, she said she didn't want to do it because Dice was performing, so they had to get a different musical guest.
This guy, they hired this guy to ruin all the interviews? No, so...